Have I ever told you
About the
story
Muffin Man?
of the monk, though, Ollie?
Nay.
It's a good joke.
I can't believe that
I think you should hear it.
fucking crow had my crops, the cunt.
Would you like to hear the story
Definitely not.
of the monk?
No,
It's a wonderful story, Ollie. You'll like it.
I won't.
You will.
I bet I won't.
I bet you do.
I bet I don't.
I bet you like the story.
I doubt I will like the story.
Right, so here's the story. There was a man, Ollie, driving down the road in his old, very worn-out car, and he gets a flat tire. And he stops, and he looks around, and the nearest thing to him is a monastery. So he gets out, he knocks on the monastery door, and he says, "Hello, I don't suppose you can help me. My car is broken down, I've got a puncture." And he goes, I do have just the thing. I've got a tyre jack upstairs. I'll go grab it for you. And as long as you've got a spare tyre, we're all set. And he's like, yeah, I've got a spare tyre, no problem. Yeah, just sit down in the kitchen. So he sits down in the kitchen. And while he sits there, he says to himself, what the fuck is that noise? There's a random tapping noise that keeps going on. And he's like, what is that? And he sits there, like, listening to the noise for 5 or 10 minutes until the monk comes back. And the monk comes back, gives him his jack, and he goes, just before he leaves, he goes, what was that noise that is coming from the upstairs in the monastery? And he says, oh, sorry, I can't tell you, you're not a monk. And he goes, what? Just tell me what the noise is. And he goes, no, I can't tell you, you're not a monk, it's, only monks can know what that noise is. And he goes, okay, fine, whatever. So he drives off. And he keeps thinking about it all the way down the road, but eventually he forgets about it. And a couple of years later, he happens to be driving down the same road. And he's much older, he's got a better car now, but lo and behold, he breaks down in exactly the same place in the road. So he goes in, he knows the guy has a jack, and he goes, beautiful, I don't know you've got a jack, you might not remember it from a couple of years ago, but my car's broken down, and I need help still. So do you still have that jack? And he goes, yeah, I've still got it. Just wait in the kitchen again, and I'll go get it for you. So he goes to get the jack, and once again, he hears this weird noise. He's like, what is that? I was here last time, I remember it. And the monk comes back down. And he goes, you need to tell me what this noise is, seriously, because it's doing my head in. And the monk says, nah, sorry, I can't. You're not a monk, I can't tell you what this noise is, I'm sorry. And he goes, okay, so what would it take for me to become a monk? I need to know what this noise is. Because you need to count every blade of grass in the field outside. And there's a beach 2 miles south. You need to count every grain of sand. And he goes, okay, fine. I'll fine. If I can find out what that noise is, I'll do it. So he goes out, and he does. It takes him years and years, and he becomes, like, goes from a young man to a middle-aged man. But the noise is obsessed. He's so obsessed with the noise, he has to know what it is. So he comes back after many years, and he goes, I've done it. There's 123,400,063 blades of grass, and there's 400,700,023 grains of sand. Can I be a monk now? And he goes, yes, of course you can, because you've done what I asked. He goes, can I find out what the noise is now? And he goes, yeah, just take this key, go upstairs, and the noise, you'll just follow the sound and you'll find it. So he goes through the door, unlocks it, and there's another one, and it's just this golden door in front of him. And he goes, oh, and he tries the key, and it doesn't work. He goes, oh, you've given me the wrong key for this door. So he gives him a new key, like a gold key, it seems to suit it, and opens the door, and there's another fucking door in front of him. And it's this time it's made of like diamonds or some precious mineral. And he goes, fine, I'll just go back, I'm sure I have a key for this one. So he goes back, and the monk goes, my mistake, I forgot to give you the last door key. And he gave him the diamond door key. And he goes through the normal door, through the gold door, and then finally opens the diamond door, and finds out what the noise was.
What was the noise?
I can't tell you, you're not a monk.
I see.
Yeah.
Very good.
Thank you.
Very good. Amusing. An amusing diatribe.
I've done that to people in the pub before, and you can make it as long or as short as you want.